John. Welcome back. How did it feel, to get back out there on the court with your teammates? You've been watching, and how do you feel now after getting this, wind under you going into, this playoff stretch?
Starting with, being back out there, my team, something, I've been waiting on since March 19th. I got hurt the 18th. Finally was able to, locked in on, my rehab recovery each and every day, doing all type of stuff, man. Shout out to Eric, my trainers, for, getting me back on the floor. But, just excited to be out there. Had a lot of fun. Just preparing, for this, stretch, we're about to go on, in this playoffs. Felt like, I needed, a game or two to, get my legs back under me, get, the, game type feel. Obviously, nothing compares to a game, whether it's practice or whatever. But, yeah, man, just wanted to be ready to go. And obviously, been in and out of the lineup. My teammates was, playing, a lot of basketball, without me. So, just going out there, to adapt, make sure everybody, get a feel of, playing with each other now that, we're kind of healthy. And, like I said, be on the stretch, man.
How important was it to play with the 5 guys you started with? Because, you and Dylan have only played 12 games together this season. So was that something you felt like you guys needed, as a tune-up before you get to the playoffs?
100%. Just obviously, I've played with Dylan since I've been here. But obviously, having Steve-O, come in, and, most of the other guys I played with before, so, I kind of know their game. But just wanted to, have, the 3 guys that I did play with be out there at the same time as, with Steve-O. So, we can get that chemistry. Obviously, it's the starting lineup pretty much. So, as much reps we can get, the better for us. And I feel like, we did a very good job here tonight. Competed on both ends of the floor. And I feel like, the energy of the ball on the offensive end, fueled us to, a lot of makes. 51% from 3, 59 from the field. That's, big time. And 41 assists. It's definitely, big time for us. Something, we love to see. Everybody sharing the ball, making the right plays. And normally when we do that, man, we have a lot of guys who can score the ball. So, makes our job very easy. And, we can score with the best of them.
Ja, for you guys, how different does it feel now where last year you were in the play-in game, now you guys can watch the play-in game to see who you're playing, and do you have a preference whether it's Minnesota or the Clippers?
No, I don't. I really don't care who we play. I'm focused on us and, getting better during that, week stretch and just being ready to go out there and play, first 2 games here at home. And no matter who it is, we go into the games the same way. Obviously, it's going to be different coverages, depending on the team, but our play style never changed.
Does it feel different though for you guys where you guys were dealing with the play tournament last year, but now you get to watch it to see who you play?
I kind of feel like that question is rhetorical. Last year we're playing in it, this year we're not, so I think that's different.
Does it feel like anything approach-wise?
A lot of rest. There you go.
John,
I don't even use big words either. I struggle with them, man. Surprised I said it right. Don't ask me how to spell it either. Yeah. Just text me how to spell it, man.
John, we haven't talked to you since the injury. I'm curious, what exactly happened that night?
Knee soreness.
Knee soreness?
Yeah.
Was this worse than the knee injury you had at the beginning, towards the beginning of the year?
That was a rhetorical question. I came back quicker.
2 days quicker.
Yeah. There you go.
Hey, John, I know it's a short sample. I know it's a short sample size, but how long do you think you can get back up? You guys look well out there, both defensively and offensively. How long do you think it's going to take you to get back to where y'all were peak form this season?
Tonight, I feel like we look damn good. Looking at third quarter. Obviously, as some stuff we still got to correct. Obviously, early on in the game, we was all like John's back, even me, I actually, had a time in the game where I told my teammates, like, look, man, I've been watching a lot of film when y'all, when I've been out of how y'all been playing. And, my job just coming in is, not trying to change that. Obviously, passing is my favorite thing to do. So if teams want to double or, pack the paint to force me to pass, I got shooters all over the floor that'll make them pay for it. So, that was my message to them. And obviously, early on in that first half, I was struggling. Used to going to, if I see one man at the rim going to finish, and then seeing the second half, I changed that to making, the open pass to the man, and I feel like that's what led to that, 55-point quarter. My teammates, seeing me share the ball, and, they started doing the same thing, and we were getting wide open shots. And that fueled a big run for us. And, once we get going, we're a tough team to stop on offense, and I feel like it fuels our defense. And once our defense locked in, it's rebounding the ball and, back to scoring on the other end. So, it's a good thing to see. I know, we're all proud of, how we played tonight, but we still got some things to correct. And, me, 4 turnovers is unacceptable, man. I get jealous of Tyus a lot.
If you had to pinpoint one thing that's been the difference between, being a playing team last year, being the number 2 seed this year, I guess what would you point out has been the biggest difference for you guys?
Our attention to detail. Locking in. I feel like we're way more locked in. And no matter what goes on, during the game, if we're making or missing shots, we move on. And I feel like, last year we had times where we missed coverages, that we talked over for, 2 days, and, teams made us pay for that. And I feel like now we're very locked in, and I feel like everybody's just locked in on the defensive end, knowing we can score the basketball.
Is that just youth, or is that just getting older, and that's part of the process? Or?
Honestly, I just felt like, last year was just the up and downs of the season. We win some, we lose some. I feel like, youth can definitely be a part of that. Now we have guys who, been through it already, and, we know how to, turn the page quickly. And it's, rare, we lose, a lot of games in a row this year, which helps us a lot. And I feel like leading is another big thing for us. Not only, is me, Jaron, DB out there talking, got Dez talking, Tyus, Kyle, Mel, BC, like, guys who've been here before, talking, and we hold each other very accountable. Sometimes, we don't like it, but we know it's for the better, and we go correct.
This may be rhetorical, but did you feel much better as the game went on? In other words, the value of knocking the rust off, was it evident to you? And then also, did you have a favorite play that made you feel like I'm back, or whether it was a block or something else?
Yeah, that block was very tough. I felt like Jaron out there. They might need to put me on the defensive team for that one. But, yeah, for sure. I felt like, coming in, first game back since the 18th, I kind of, put some pressure on myself to, go out and, play well. And never in my, my life I ever put that much, pressure on myself. But, being in and out of the rotation this year, I feel like I did that. Coming back, versus OKC earlier in the year, did the same thing, and, we ended up losing. So, just getting comfortable with just like, man, just play your game. At the end of the day, these guys trust me to make the right play, and that's pretty much what I did.
Thanks, John.
Thank y'all.